Hi, Leo. This is Jess with your December 15th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Leo, let me get this straight. You are making a decision to go someplace that maybe you've not gone before, or you may have gone, but you haven't been there quite some time, and you may be having to make this decision all on your own because you may not be getting the support or backing, and you're just going to do it. And I feel you're leaving behind what you're destined to be, what you're destined to do. You're leaving behind all your wishes and dreams and your hopes and your wants. Some of you are letting go of something completely. You may have, the thing that you may have hoped and wished for, and you got it. And now you're like, I'm going to run away from the one thing that I feel I've always wanted, or that I feel that I'm born to do, or who I'm born to be. I'm running away from that one thing. And it could very well be because it's just too much to deal with. You may have a new opportunity, and we're talking about career. But this can be in any area of your life, because I do feel like it's kind of touching on other areas of your life. But you guys are moving towards something probably unknown, uncharted territory. And although some people may be naysayers, they may have been that way with something else that you did. So you could do it. It's not a matter of can I do it. It's just a matter of, do I want to do it? And now I'm going to try to sneak away from the very thing that I always wanted. Right. So some of you are trying to strategically leave behind what you've built, what you have built, what you're known for, what you have branded yourself after, in search of something completely new that you feel like you can have a fresh start. Maybe this new place, you are appreciated for your efforts and your works. Maybe there's a new vision that you have. There's new artistic endeavors. You guys are some of the most, in my opinion at least, creative people I've ever known. Very, very much visionaries. And so some of you are just saying that, hey, and not for nothing, as they say. Some of you may feel like someone's just treating you better elsewhere. You can get better treatment elsewhere, is what it looks like. So I feel like some of you are making a major change. Others of you, wherever you're going anew, if you are a star, you too will be a star. You're going to be a star. You may feel like if you have a partnership with someone and they're the star, you may be saying to yourself, okay, let me let you be a star. Let me let you be, because, we both can't shine, and I want to shine bright too. So some of you may be you're about to jump a ship with a partnership where you're the sun, they're the star, and together it's a clash, and you want to shine your own bright light, and you could be just moving on from that. We do know, and I've even seen in everyday life of Leos, that lives are changing drastically when it comes to career, and in areas that they never thought it would come to this. And some of you may have thought that, we are all intuitive, right? So major changes in career sector this week will be a bit of a challenge when it comes to getting clear about a direction and then going after it. Kind of, no, that's not, I was going to say kind of like a Sagittarius, but no, not really. I feel that some of you are reminiscing of things of past. So there is a lot of having to look at something from your past, having to see if a situation from your past is going to work. And I feel like, although things from the past, you think of them now, you're not really taking an action. Your heart has spoken. So something that you feel really strongly inside, you've made a decision for yourself, albeit the actions that follow are very slow in happening. You may have said to yourself, yeah, I'm leaving this job, or yeah, I'm going to change my career, and I'm not going to be your partner anymore. But it's just a process. You're not jumping up. And it's almost like what I was telling Sagittarius. You're not jumping up and doing it all at once. I think a lot of the action energy, is kind of delayed with Jupiter being in Capricorn, and so much heaviness is going into Capricorns. Everyone is slowing their heels and not just rushing into things, but they are making decisions and then slowly putting the action behind it so that there's no missteps. And I feel like you guys, you Leos, are doing the same thing. And so right now you may not be communicating what your next moves are. And some of you may have, and you're keeping a lot of other things close to your vest. Now, I have to say, this week, mentally, you may find yourself on, I don't know the word I want to say. It's not go mode. It's not defensive. It is kind of like it's almost like you're trying to avoid getting agitated, I'm sorry. You see how I'm speaking is kind of what I'm feeling from you guys mentally. I can't put it into words, but it's almost like that underlying feeling of restlessness, agitation, frustration, fickleness, but trying to subdue it all so that you don't do anything reckless. Does that make sense? If it does and you feel that way, please comment in the comment section below so I know that I'm touching someone here, because that's what I'm getting from you guys. And it's mental. It's mental. Okay. I think you guys are very clear emotionally, but it's just a process, right? To get that feeling emotionally to come outward for you guys. So in your mental state, therein lies the emotional part of you, not in your heart chakra. It's more of your head spaces where the emotions loom. And that is what can be a little challenging for you, right? Because that's where your mental state lies, but you're more emotional, but it's internal. I hope this is making goddamn sense, because I'm trying to make it make sense, but even to me, it's like, am I making this make sense? So there is a wanting, and it has a lot to do with past situations, the going back or wanting to but can't, lack thereof, not being able to, and then everything that comes with a past situation seems to be drawing out of you a lot of complexities there. Major decision. You will be strong in making major decisions this coming week. Research, detail, evaluation, investigation, and probing may be delayed this coming week, though. Okay, so just expect that. And I feel that some of you may be moving toward business in unconventional ways, going toward companies that are untraditional and unconventional. And I feel that some of you may already sense, I don't want to say doom and gloom, because I do feel like even if there is like layoffs and that sort of thing, that Leos will be protected. But you may still be doing the work to avoid a disaster for yourself. But I do feel like right now, a lot of you want to do something radical when it comes to career and business ventures. And it may be, that means I need to move to another country. I need to take on politics, like something that you never thought you would do. I see you tackling and facing and entering into and literally walking away from what you're known for. That's just what I see. You're known for this, but you're not doing that anymore. Now you're going to, tackle another territory, uncharted territory for you. But boy, will it be a bit exciting. And you already know how you're going to approach it. You've already been doing some work behind the scenes, and you're really going to, I feel, disrupt some people, shake up some people, disappoint some people when it's all said and done. But you're going to liberate yourself, and that is amazing. And kudos to you, Leos. And if you choose to want to share, because it looks like some of you want to keep this under wraps, but if you do choose to share, please do so in the comment section below, because I would love to hear from you. Now, let's get it. So that being said, it's funny enough, and that's why I came up with that whole, like I said, a puzzle of a maze that I was trying to explain when it comes to your cerebral side, your mental side, but no pentacle cards here at all. Right. And that just means that your life is kind of up in the wind. Your life is up in the air right now. I may tag this up in the air or something like that, because your life is really much up in the air. It's all up in the air. you haven't landed on anything. So I would be conservative, but again, I think that some of you just have some things up your sleeve. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's feeling that way more than what I'm seeing. It's a feeling. So let's get into, I'm sorry, you do have one pentacle, but that's in your love sector. Well, let's get into love. So some of you, I feel that you may be embarking on a new relationship, or you want to. Someone has learned the error of their ways. Hopefully it's you, Leo. Hopefully it's you. And I feel like, I mean, and for some of you it will be you, some of you will be someone else, right? But I feel like you're coming out of that energy of disappointment, heartache, pain, even distance from your lover. So that's really good. Finally, right? That situation seems to be behind you. Trying to clear things up and get down to the bottom of something this week in love may be difficult. You do reminisce about someone from your past. Again, someone from your past may be of topic of discussion. I feel like you may be dealing with a liar, a bona fide liar, or some form of a cheat. For some of you, someone could be keeping things from you as well, as what I see. But you made up a decision in your mind, in your heart, that some of you are going back. You may feel like it's the best thing for you to do, or you may accept someone back. You guys are going to work on it. It's going to take work. You do know that. But I feel that there's a love here that is worth exploring, that's worth working on. It seems worth it. And I feel that, I'm trying to see. I feel like in coming out of the cold or wanting to kind of get in a better place with someone, there's someone who is a bit still chafed or still challenged mentally about allowing the other person in. The trust could be a problem. There may be a lot of convincing, a lot of long night talks. It's just going to be a process to get to this place of newness again, right? Someone has been greatly affected. I mean, that's just what it is. And I feel for some of you Leos, come on now. Come on. Some of you want an unconventional relationship. Some of you want that relationship like, I love you, you're here, I'm not going anywhere. I know that you love me. I'm here. I'll take care of you. I'll protect you. I'll be everything. But don't look for things that you are going to find, because this is the kind of marriage that I provide. I take care of you. And if I want to do something, I'll do it. Some of you just have that written rule, whether they know it or not. That's where you stand with it. Others of you, I feel like you could be writing off relationships as you know them to be from the past, traditional. You may want relationships that you're going to always be able to control it the way you see fit. Some of you may say, listen, if it's not an open relationship, I don't want it. If it's not something where I don't care how we have a relationship, but this person is going to know that I dictate how I'm going to live my life, and I'm not going to live it by society's rules. And I feel like when it comes to rules and regulations, that's something about that is going to be changed in your life when it comes to relationship. And for some of you, trying to convince someone of that may be difficult. But if you are a single Leo and you're starting anew, that's going to be a prerequisite for you, a requirement that my life is my life, and you don't get to dictate that about my life. And I feel that you guys are going to kind of be selfish if you're single for a little while, single Leos. I think you're going to be a bit selfish. You have this new thing, this new project, this new career path, this new business venture that you're entering into, and that's going to take up a lot of your time. And I feel like when it comes to area of love, it's like I want who I want. It may be difficult to get that person because they're married, or they're unavailable, or that sort of thing. Or, I'm going to only accept love on my terms. It's kind of what I see here. Now, like I said, it could be someone coming in who is, making it worth you opening your heart up again. Someone wants to invest in you. And it's up to Leo to believe it and to trust it. To trust that, it's safe to open up. It's safe to love again. It's one of those things. And I feel that there's still a part of you that kind of wants to go back to your past. what it looks like to me. And some of you could be watching someone from your past, or someone could be watching you from your past. That's what it looks like to me. Now, I do see that, if you have something new, if you have someone in your life, you guys definitely know how to please one another and pleasure the other. I feel that if there was a third party, that's changing. But with it, the understanding of how, here's the thing. The two of you, if you have a relationship, you may say, okay, I'm not cheating anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk hurting this person again. Or, I know how bad the third party situation was before. I'm not going to allow that. Or I'm not going to do that again. But I will just date someone. Or I'm going to just say that we're friends. So it's kind of like, yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to go that deep before, but you're still going to go there. You're just going to remix it. You're just going to redefine it so that you can still have it, but you can also have your cake and eat it too. Some of you are going to find a way to have your cake and to eat it too. That's what I'll say about that. Now, for others of you, I feel like someone is trying to get your attention. They've been trying to take you out, trying to get you to understand that they're interested in you, but you're working too much. Shit. You have too much going on. You too stressed out. You got, you're worrying about this, you're worrying about that. You have this and that you're dealing with. And right now, the last thing you're thinking about is whining and dining, or being able to be wined and dined. Like, you don't care about that. You just don't care about relationship right now. You're fixated on this career thing for yourself. Your money might be a bit low. You may have other things that you have to focus on. And right now, love just may not be it. And it may not, and you may be saying, no, I'm not thinking about that person from my past. I'm over them. I'm not really thinking about anyone when it comes to love. I'm just like really focusing on myself. So I do see that too. A lot of focusing on yourself. But you do have admirers. When doesn't a Leo have an admirer, right? But I don't feel like you're making that a major priority. Work comes first. And for others of you, well, you want what you want, but you can't be with them because they're with someone else, or vice versa. You're taken and that sort of thing, or, too much has been done in the past and you can't go back there. Or some of you, like I said, you're remixing this love on your own terms this time around, and you intend to have your cake and eat it too. So that's what I have for you guys this week. And the extended, we're going to look deeper into this love relationship, not just couples, but also singles. If you're interested in that, we're going to look a couple of months ahead. So if you're interested in that, click the link to the extended and we can look further down the line into this love relationship. If you like something personal with me, you can click the link to my website and set something up for yourself. I feel like your reading has gone on for so long. And if you like to share, do so in the comment section below. I think I've been saying that throughout this reading. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Damn, 18 minutes for a Leo reading. How about that? Take care, Leo.